Thank you for the $10 left way black belt. Yo, Guru, keep it up, mate. Jorge TKOs Gilbert in 2. I don't think he does. Thank you for the $10, though. I just really don't. I think he's going to get taken down. I think Masvidal has just been sort of exposed, and I think that Burns is going to use some offensive grappling on him and make him worry about the big striking on the feet. But he could win. It's a good matchup for him. I just think that Burns is going to have him worrying about too much. Thank you for the $2, Justin Dillon. Does Jorge retire if Burns puts the mustard on him? Yeah, I think he does. He might look for like a Nick Diaz. Oh, God, these farts are actually so enjoyable. I reckon he will, yeah. He'll look for I think he'll look for one more fight, though. No, I don't think he retires. I think he's on such a good contract that he'll take advantage of it and look for more matchups. I think his pride is sort of like out of the question at this point, and he's just like, I'm on a good contract. He's probably getting $500,000 a fight, at least, I would imagine, if not getting pay-per-view points. He probably still is, right? Because he got him for the Usman fight, so those things don't typically go away. Poirier still gets them. So, any chance Masvidal beats Burns? Yes, Masvidal does have a solid chance of beating Burns. I just don't think he does. I think Burns is going to out-hustle him, and when push comes to shove, a nice thing to use as like a thing in a matchup. When push comes to shove, Burns will have trained harder for the matchup than Masvidal will have. It's just how it is. Masvidal openly admits he smokes before training sessions. You can't do that at the highest level and succeed, you know? So I think Burns will find his back and choke him out at some point, and maybe just find his back over and over again for a decision, or I just don't see it going Masvidal's way, in all honesty, no matter the situation. Thank you for the $2, Gator MF. How does Jorge fight if he wins and if he loses? If Jorge wins, he fights Bilal Muhammad, probably. Or the loser of Edwards Usman if it's Edwards, right? That could be a bounce back fight for Edwards. Or if he loses, I genuinely think, chat, let me know if I'm wrong. If Masvidal loses, I genuinely believe they might go with Nick Diaz as like a last-ditch effort to save Masvidal, because they're holding off on Nick Diaz and he wants to fight again. Thank you for the $2. Gilbert wins, no disrespect to Jorge. Yeah, I think Burns is going to beat him, take his back, choke him at some point. Thank you for the $3 Australian, John Jones's fiance. How many losses does Jorge get before they cut him? 2 more, they'll cut him. Or like conveniently his contract will be up, so he looks good leaving. Think Jorge Gilbert Burns can bring an upset? Maybe he can. Maybe he can. Or is the division held up again for a year or so? Really frustrated about divisions being held up. Thoughts? Can bring an upset. Can Jorge upset Gilbert Burns in a fight? Yeah, he can. He has a good chance. He has a better chance than some top contenders against Gilbert Burns, but I just don't think he's there anymore, man. He's 38. He's 38. I don't think he's got it anymore. I really don't. But we'll see. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate the $5, dude. I'm starting to lean towards Masvidal. I think he knows it's his last chance to compete at the top, and Burns' chin is a bit questionable at times. Yeah, but Burns knows it's his last chance to get a title shot as well. So I know people are saying, dude, Masvidal's back's against the wall. It was against the wall with the Covington fight. You know? He lost. And he didn't even look like he was in great shape for it. Like, I don't know. I feel like Burns wins. God, these guys are fucking giga chads right now. You know, they all do it. Thank you for the 9 months of membership, dude. Jorge 38, he will be a saggy bag of bones when Gilbert gets his hands on him. Dude, he will have been out for a year and a month by the time he fights Gilbert Burns. That's a big factor, man. Burns fought in January. You know? That's a big factor. I think Burns is going to get him down. Masvidal's timing's going to be off. Because even see Burns dropping him and then subbing him. So that's what I'm going to call. I say Burns gets him down, puts him in a bit of trouble. Masvidal gets back up, starts having a bit of success on the feet. Boom. Burns catches him with a left hook, drops Masvidal for a second. As Masvidal gets back up, Burns jumps on his back and subs him.